Welcome to a special extra up late edition of Your Music Live. Let's kick things off with our very first track. This is Soul Extension with No One's Time. Your Music Live, brought to you by DistroKid.
First one is to numb the noise, then to hear the siren song, straight onwards to the night. Impaled on these visions, caught in the siren song, straight onwards to the light. With so long stuck in no one's time, it'll soon be gone. We live so long stuck in no one's time, stuck in no one's time. Step by step sinking deeper, it's hard to see you fall. Straight onwards to the night. Climb the spiral, take my...
Welcome to Your Music Live. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're here on a different day, a different time, but it's the same Your Music Live show, and I hope you are having a good week. Yeah, normally we're talking to you at the weekend, but it's the end of the weekend. But you know what? I hope you're starting your week right, and I hope you're doing well. Yeah, that was Soul Extension. What a very cool tune. I just thought that was a mellow way to kick into the evening. That was No One's Time. And Soul Extension said, a song about the past year, how we've all been stuck in a kind of no one's time, looking for a light at the end of the tunnel. Recorded in GarageBand on my iPad mini. Respect. Where's my GarageBand iPad users at? Plenty of you around here, I'm sure. Yes, we are kicking on to the show. I'm a bit shiny today. Been outside. It's the middle of the day here. I'm used to doing this first thing in the morning. Thank you to our sponsors, DistroKid, who are keeping the lights on here at Studio Live today, as usual. Let's jump in to another song, shall we? Let's jump across the pond, shall we? This is 0 to 60. And they say, I wrote it on the back of a postage stamp in my home studio. And that's all we got about this song. Back of a postage stamp in the home studio. What have we got to expect here? I don't know. You don't know. We're about to find out. Let's take a look and a listen to this one, shall we? 0 to 60 with Dry Land, I think. If you find dry land, here on Your Music Live.
When you find dry land, stay on it. Don't shed a tear. Stay dry. Stay dry. Stay dry. That's wardrobe malfunction 10 minutes before the dinner day function. Where what not to is anything kind. Well, I'm putting out my last clump of air. I'm frustrated by the look unawaited. As Jesus looks down, he must have hated the state of this world. Have you the wisdom pearl or just an old-fashioned name? Now then, what's your game? A guilt trip picture, you mentally sick, just fixed 2 short planks in a past life. I was on the Titanic just before it sank. Cause you can't endure a blank when looking for dry land. If I ever get caught having a wank, it doesn't count. I'm using my left. Life is the bitch, the fortune never left till she sucked a black man's dick. Racist shit, now just a realist who lives with the national.
There was If You Find Dry Land, 0 to 60 here on Your Music Live. Bit of a Streets kind of vibe there. Yeah, a bit of a vibe of Mike Skinner, the Streets. I did a UK happy hour on the weekend, and I almost played a Streets song. But you know how hard it is to cover the Streets on an acoustic guitar and one vocal? Yeah, really good, really hard. Yeah, I like the photo. The beat is dope too. Yeah, a bit of funk, a bit of beat, a bit of things going along with there. Yeah, really nice, really cool, really unique. Thanks everyone for being here. Like I say, we are a different time, a different day, and it's the same Your Music Live though, but maybe a little bit more laid back here today. But that doesn't mean that we can't play some tunes here by Michael, aka Zealand Band. I think Michael's on like a 10-show run of music. He seems to have a song on every week for quite some time, and this week, no exception at all. This is a tune called Break Under Pressure. Break Under Pressure. Michael says, wrote this one in a flash of inspiration, created the video using Visibel, which, as we know, is a very cool app from our friends at Clevgrand for our mobile creators. So let's jump in, take a listen to this one, Break Under Pressure. This is Zealand Band, our buddy Michael, on Your Music Live. Digging that saxophone vibe, yeah. A very cool jam there. I'm a little bit with the video there. It's coming at me, and I don't quite know what it is. It's a bit creepy looking. Very nice. A bit of groovy tunes going on. Hello, LED in the house. This track made my lunch all the more delicious. Yeah, hello. Shout out to my folks here in Australia. It is lunchtime here, and it is a bit later than we usually roll in other parts of the world. But thank you for joining me here. We've got another nearly 2 hours worth of independent music coming your way. If it's your first time here, what we do here, there is a link that is up there in the chat. It's also down in the description, and that's where you can support yourself, because you can release your music using our sponsors DistroKid. For under $20 per year, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. And if you use that link up there, you'll save yourself 7% off the first year of any DistroKid plan. You can also submit your songs, and all you need to do is follow the link that is down in the description. Just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML, submit your link, and we will listen to your song. Now, we are about 3 weeks behind. We are doing an extra show here to try and catch up a little bit, but we're usually rolling about 3 weeks behind. So submit a song, you'll probably be on the show within 3 to 4 weeks. So fair warning there on that one. Let's move on to our next track. This one is from an artist called Starboard, who says, I recorded it on GarageBand with other apps such as Audio Kit Looper, L7, Audio Kit Synth 1, and Reason Compact. Wow, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on here. This is Starboard. We do have a parental advisory sticker on this one, so if the kids are around, get ready to block their ears. This is a tune called Off the Wing, Starboard, here on Your Music Live. Oh, it's going places. And I know, boo, Pete, you turn it down just as it's getting interesting. And I do that kind of on purpose because this is your taster. This is your opportunity to check out these songs and to try them out. And then if you dig them and you want to listen to the whole thing, guess what? Down in the description, you can check out the link and you can go and support these artists. You can check out them on SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever they choose to share things. You can go there. I've got the lights out behind me tonight because I'm like, oh, it's the After Dark edition. And I haven't got the green screen up that I was using last time. We're going to go a bit more organic here today. So yeah, do go down to the description and check out all the artists, all the songs, all the tunes that we'll be listening to here in this show, like this one from Joe Liberty. You know I love a cool name. Joe Liberty, what a cool name. And we're going to play a song by Joe Liberty who says, this is all GB using an Apogee Jam and a hype mic, straight up 12-bar rocker. Who likes himself some 12-bar rocks? This guy likes himself some 12-bar rocks. So let's take a listen to this one. Joe Liberty, Just Getting By on Your Music Live. Yeah, there's some 12-bar rockin' for you. Yeah, loving the energy of that one. The vocal effect on it, I know, really nice overdriven vocal effect, as Tom says here. A definite rocker, one that you just want to roll the windows down, turn up the volume, and play as loud as you possibly can, yeah? A very cool one. And I think that's the first time we've played Joe Liberty here on the show. So, as we say, do not be a stranger. We want to hear more Joe Liberty in the future. Let's move on to Mr. Frosty. Man, we got some cool names coming up on the show here today, just quietly. Some of the debut artists that we've got here have got some amazing names. Mr. Frosty says, wrote this song for people who go through heartbreaks. It's written and recorded by me, mixed by me as well. We got another person getting it done in the home studio, which you know we love. This is Mr. Frosty and a tune called Aura, and we're going to listen to it together right here, right now, live on Your Music Live.
Valius.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Makes no sense. This is not my plan. They took my heart, now I can't protect it from the demons down below. Staying with me, don't let me go. 'Cause you got my heart for one time, don't rip it apart again.
Don't rip it apart. This time I'm trying real hard. Gave you my heart. Now I can't protect it, unprotected. Took your shot with a lethal weapon. Stabbed my heart, lethal injection. I don't even see myself the same, it's a different reflection.
I don't understand.
Now that's that one's a bopper, right? Yeah, very cool indeed. That's when you hear some of those songs and you're like, this is radio ready right here. This is someone, recording it in your home studio, mixing it yourself, and you're going to sound like that. I've said it before and I'm preaching to the choir, but Yeah, you know what? You can create some pretty amazing sounds when you put your mind to it and you give it a crack like that. Absolutely. Radio ready on that one. Hey, Bubba in the house. Thank you for being here. Kim saying, yeah, at least it sounds through my phone speaker. You know what? That's a good indicator, because if it's sounding good through your phone speaker, then it's going to sound pretty good in some nice cans and on some nice speakers. Yeah. So yeah, very nice beat. Nicely done. Nice flow on that one. Good stuff. Let's move on to our next tune. I think I've seen this next artist right here in the chat. It's Messnet. And they said, I recorded this song in GarageBand on iOS. Represent. I went with a dancey, futuristic, Daft Punk sound. Here we go. That all sounds pretty cool to me. Does that sound cool to you? Should we give this one a spin? I think we should. So this is Messnet, and it's a tune called This One, and we're going to take a listen to it right now on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Absolutely. Uncontrollable head bobbing for the wind. Yeah, I dig it too, Mark. The pumping beat, it's not that, I don't really love that pumping sidechain kind of beat, but something like that just keeps you going, like it's doom, 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 doom. It's impossible not to bob your head and get down with that one. So, yeah, heck yeah, my friend. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, welcome to the fray. Was that the first of your tunes we've played? I don't recall the name, so I think that might have been the first Messnet tune. And I know you submitted that, about 3 weeks ago? Hence why we're doing the catch-up show here, because we're a few weeks behind in terms of actually playing the tunes that we have here. Let's move on to our next tune. We've got this one. This is from Louis Vision. It says, this music was made with my island in mind, Puerto Rico, and flavour through the music. I do not own live instruments, so I decided to use a combination of digital instruments from both GarageBand and Soundtrap. I'm currently working on video game development, and my music serves as the function as BGM. I also write stories, and in the future, I wish to use my music as background music on audiobooks, and even perhaps some YouTube storytelling. That all sounds cool. That sounds cool to me, and now I'm intrigued. Are you intrigued? Let's find out, shall we? We'll jump over here. We'll throw this link here in the YouTube machine and get this one playing. So this is called Sabor a la Barbacoa, and it's by Louis Vision, and my pronunciation's always terrible, but that's okay, because the music, I'm sure, is going to be cool. Let's take a listen here. Louis Vision on Your Music Live. what a cool little beat. A nice little feel there. Nicely done. Yeah, tropical beat. I need a beach. Yeah, it's pretty warm here today. I could probably go to the beach, but I would rather be here with you playing these tunes and listening to some cool tunes like that one there from Louis Vision. And yeah, nicely done. Again, if you want to check out all of the tunes that we play here on the show, jump down into the description. I will put them as we go. I do the hard work so you don't have to. So get to the end of the show, go, yeah, I really dig that Louis Vision tune. I want to get some Puerto Rico beats in my life. You can go back and check it out again. Let's grab another couple of tracks before we talk about our amazing sponsors, DistroKid, because we could not do this without them. We couldn't keep the lights on. Yeah. Let's continue on. This is Louis Ozar. So we've gone from Louis Vision to Louis Ozar, and this is a tune called You Are Losing Me. Louis said it's a song made about stress. It was produced in GarageBand and made with a couple of additional effects. So let's turn up the volume on this one. This is Louis Ozar, You Are Losing Me on Your Music Live.
What a night, what a wait in my mind. You look scared, don't be mad. I came here just to talk. It's been a while since we last met. Please tell me what's been new since then. I know this all has changed. I know you wanted more. I keep wondering why you didn't wanna come. You let it all behind. I couldn't say a word. Didn't make up your mind. Now you wanna retire. Can't you see that you are losing me? Thinking that you are amusing me. Since I know all your rehearsal tricks, how you wanted me to be. What a moment, what a crazy day. The decision was already made. What makes you think you can
I like it. I didn't know where that song was going. Love the bass, love the rhythm. Just ding, 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 ding. Yeah, super unique. Very different kind of sound. At the start, it was almost like that like Muse kind of sound with the locals, and then boom, it kicked in with like a bit of a bass line and just yeah, like you say, Tom, really interesting melody. Very nice done. Yeah, there's the bass. There's the bass. You're all waiting for the bass. Show them the bass. All right, let's move on. Our buddy Mark, Cronksong. Again, speaking of people who are on a bit of a roll, I think we've had a Cronksong tune on the show about every week for about the last 7 or 8 at least, and we're going to play another Cronksong tune here. What does Mark say about this one? There's been a few comments on your show regarding extreme panning. I put it to good use in this song, which is about feeling out of control after too many drinks and staggering home. I haven't been there. Trying to put one foot in front of the other. I've got this friend who told me what it's like. It's short and sweet, and a bit tongue-in-cheek. Well, there you go. It's 2 minutes. You know what? Because Cronksong does these songs. He does these 2-minute songs, and I usually play about 1.5 minutes of songs to give you a tease. Because he's gone to the effort of making a 2-minute, 5-second song, we're going to play the whole gosh darn thing. So here we go. This is Mark Lovell, better known as Cronksong. Lord, won't you help me on Your Music Live?
Left, right, left, right, left, I was walking back from your house, a belly full of beer. I didn't like the way I was feeling. The moon was so bright and I didn't feel right. I was staring at the starry ceiling. I said, Lord, won't you help me? Oh, won't you show me the way to get home? I thought I saw a shooting star or just a distant car. I couldn't quite make it out. I was close to the edge, then I fell into a hedge. I hope nobody heard me shout. I said, Lord, won't you help me? Oh, won't you show me the way to get home?
There you go. Lord, won't you help me by Cronksong. Right here on Your Music Live. How cool is that? Bubba says, love the quirkiness. That's a compliment. Oasis meets Supergrass. That's an interesting take on it, but yeah, very nice. I love the reggae feel. Love that beat. Great song, great video production. Yeah, super cool, super good stuff. Nice one, and thank you for sharing. Again, yeah, really love the Cronk songs. Whenever the Cronk songs hit up, we do good things. QB says, very catchy. You convinced me to listen to a style of music I don't normally listen to, and that's a win in my book. A win in my book too. A win in my book too. Got some things to talk about in a minute about DistroKid. Something special today because something cool happened today that we'll be talking about in just a moment. But we are going to move on to another couple of songs before then. And by the way, speaking of the person we're going to... I'll save it all. We'll play another couple of songs and then we'll tell you all about it because there's some cool things going down here. Bear? Is there a bear in the house? I think there is. Bear. Guitar Loss says, this song is my second rock song. I recorded it in GB. By the way, he did the rock. He did the quotation marks. I recorded in GB. I've been using a lot of the apps that you suggest. Shout out to Jade Star for the Alteza Reverb app. Love it. Take care, all my homies. Take care to you too, my friend. Your home recorder is, right? Is that what we are now? We're homies because we record, a lot of us record in the home studio. All right, Trimmerbear. Let's jump over to this one. You know that it's going to be cool if it's from the bear. There's a bear in there and no, I'm terrible at segues. Let's just play the song, Pete. Unreal, Trimmerbear, Your Music Live. Let's do it. Very cool indeed. Yeah, I'm with you, Patrick. It has a Weezer feel, doesn't it? It sounds, there's a Weezer tune, one of my favourite Weezer songs called Keep Fishin'. Very similar to that, but yeah, really nicely done. A very cool song. And yeah, you're creating so many good things. And as Barry says here, yeah, would be good with vocals. And Joe, the Glens are piling on. And they want vocals. I want vocals too. Every time I hear one of your tunes, I'm just like, oh, I love this so much. It's such a cool instrumental. But yeah, I really want to hear some vocals on there. I don't know. There you go. Did you say, was it you that said that you're teaming up with someone? Someone mentioned that they were teaming up with someone to put some vocals on their track. And it was going to be a bit of a collaboration going on. So hopefully that is the case. All right, let's move on. We'll sneak one more in here. Let's play this one. This is from Eddie Windhorst, who says, "I wrote this song in 2017 for my wife Melanie while having to work a long way from home. Recorded in GarageBand on my iPhone." That almost rhymes. Home and phone. Oh, there's an ET joke there, but I'm not going to make it because I'm too classy for that, or just not quick-witted enough. Let's take a listen to this one, our man Eddie Windhorst with a tune called Crazy Life here on Your Music Live.
Hold on a little longer, I'll be there. Just another day stronger, and I'll be there. Never give up, we'll see this through. Keep looking up at the bigger view. I don't have pieces to all of the puzzle in this crazy life. There is no other I'd wanna spend it with by my side than you. So take a little moment, don't lose your way. It's gonna get better, just have faith. 'Cause God's got a plan, and He'll see it through. Oh, so keep looking up.
That one is a cracker. I had to turn it down before we start choking up a bit, right? Yeah. Very nicely done. Beautiful. Yeah, like the plinking. George, I've renamed you George. Greg, yeah, the plinking, the piano on that one, the guitar on there, and yeah, just hits you in the feels. Where does it hit you? Where does it make you warm? Right down in the cockles. Yeah, that's where it goes. Very nicely done. Thank you for sharing that one. A very cool tune, and one that I'll be returning to. And if you want to return to that or any of the songs you're hearing on today's show, just jump down in the description. As soon as the show's done, the show is not done. You can listen to all of these tunes again and again and again and support these artists. Follow them on the SoundClouds and the YouTubes and wherever they're sharing their stuff. The link will be down below, just like the link to our next artist. Now, this is someone who's been around the channel just a couple of weeks, and I've seen them in the comments and I've seen them in the live chat, and I'm pretty sure they're here right here tonight, and that's Raz Ali. And Raz says, Precipice chronicles personal struggles with depression, anxiety, and serotonin syndrome I experienced in the middle of a terrible breakup. So this is the hit you in the feels section of the show, guys. I'm sure we'll have some rockin', pumping, and electro stuff going on later. But you know what? Music is beautiful in all its ways, and if it makes you cry, if it makes you laugh, if it makes you sing, if it makes you cheer with joy, all those things are good. As long as it gives you some feeling, music makes you feel, yeah. So this is Raz Ali with Precipice, and we're going to listen to it right here on Your Music Live. You know when Pete forgets to turn it down, you know that he's just enthralled and wants to keep listening. But like me, you are going to just have to go and check out Raz Ali over on his channel and watch the whole thing because it's very darn cool. And you need to do it. Yeah, Kim, right? Talk about, oh, geez, we're getting hit in the feels left and right here. Oh, I don't know, God, I don't know about this. All right, we need to, no, it's brilliant. Like I say, really, really cool. I love all styles of music and I love music that makes you feel any different way. It's a roller coaster ride, right? Every time you come here and every time we start playing some music together here on Your Music Live, it's always a roller coaster ride. So thank you very much, Raz. Again, do not be a stranger. Keep recording, keep releasing, keep sharing your tunes, and we'll keep playing them here on Your Music Live. Let's grab one more song, and then we'll talk a little bit about DistroKid and some cool things that have been going on with DistroKid in the last couple of days. Well, today. Anyway, let's take a listen to Clara Lake. Now, Clara Lake, we played them last week. I think we played 3 or 4 of their tunes on the show here. They say this is a fun song written last year by my brother Andy. The lyrics are made up of food and drink related band and song names. Thought I'd try working with loops on iOS for the first time and had some fun with it. Enjoy. I think we shall. This is some very, very fresh, very new Clara Lake. This is called Table for One. We're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Biscuit, the cranberries, and Limp Bizkit, T-Bone Walker, Blood and Guts, Kid Creole, and them coconuts. Sugar cubes, tangerine dream, hot chocolate. Coffee and cream, candy stirrer, custard pie, brown sugar, she's the apple of my eye. Gotta keep listening, every spin, rock and roll nose back, gotta take it all in. Ice cream man, lady marmalade, rock lobster and pink lemonade, a taste of honey, red wine. I heard it through my...
Very cool. Good stuff indeed there. Yeah, another top song. Exactly. This is why we had to do an extra show here today, people, because, yeah, very cool. Yeah, a bit of NXS vibe going on there. I'm gonna get you, my suicide blonde. That's not the words, but you know what I mean. Yeah, very cool. I like it. Yeah, Rock Loves. I love that because there's so many food-related band names, aren't there? Yeah, it started with the Black Eyed Peas, went on there for a while. Album art is indeed cool. Yeah, love it. Love your work. Clara Lake, again, hitting another one well and truly out of the park, which is a very cool thing. So, yeah, thanks again to our sponsors, DistroKid. So this is, they've been sponsoring the show for nearly 5 months now, would you believe? And they're amazing people and they do amazing things, including they actually sponsored another show today here, which I thought I would take a little bit of a look at. So if you missed it today, you do need to jump on over and check out Jade Starr's interview she did with Gary Hubbs today. We'll jump over and take a look at what went down. So Jade's doing a new Behind the Song show and series, and she's talking to a bunch of artists about how they create, record, and release their songs. Sounds cool? It is cool. So today, Jade was talking to this man. You can tell he's Canadian because he has an epic beard and he was filming it outside. What was it, Gary? About 20 below out there? I hope you had some Tim Hortons coffee and a big old bucket of Timbits because it did look kind of chilly out there. But Jay went through all of the different tracks of Gary's tune and showed exactly how it was all put together. Such a cool idea, such a good series. If you are a creator, if you're an independent creator, this is a great way to learn because went behind the scenes, how does he get his drum sounds, how he got his guitar sounds, how he did his vocals, and Jade and Gary just chatted for nearly an hour about this particular song. Really well worth it. And as you can see down the bottom there, the show today was sponsored by DistroKid because they're super cool. So I thought instead of telling you about a cool DistroKid feature today, I'll give Jade and Gary a shout out and let you know that you should jump on over to Jade's channel and check that one out. Jade's here in the chat. I'm sure she can throw a link here in the chat, but just go over to Jade Starr's channel. Just search Jade Starr, Starr, and the latest video there should be her chat with Gary there. And a huge thank you to DistroKid because again, if you are an independent creator, $19.99 per year, you can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums. And if you use the little code up the top there, or go over to Jade's channel and use her code, I really don't mind, then you'll be able to save yourself 7% off your first year of DistroKid. So thank you to DistroKid for supporting independent music and for supporting this channel. And by the way, spoiler alert, but our toilet break today may be featuring the bearded Canadian that you just saw. So, spoiler alert, that's going to happen. All right, let's take a listen to another tune here. Here is another first-timer here on the channel, another person who's been around the community for a couple of weeks here, and that's Andy Dion. So Andy Dion says, Metalhead Hippie and Jade Starr. There you go, Jade, you're everywhere. Told me how you play original music on this show. Jade also referred some videos on mastering in GarageBand and Final Touch, which I really like. This song was written in the fall of 2020 after work for a songwriting contest. It's about the changing of seasons, watching my kids grow, and appreciating my family. More feels. All right, we're back to the feels here, people. Let's take a listen to this one. This is called The Ride of Life. This is Andy Dion on Your Music Live.
Another day is done, let's write the song to find the truth. What's a right and wrong, been here far too long, just don't overstay. All we have is home. All we have is home. Everything keeps going round and round. Don't know what's up or what is down. Just grab the ones you love and hold them tight. There's no slowing down this ride of life. Leaves are falling down in my quiet town. Weather's getting cold. As the seasons pass, kids are growing fast. Wouldn't change a thing. All we have is home. All we have is home. Everything keeps going round and round. Don't know what's up or what is down. Just grab the ones you love.
Pete keeps getting distracted, doesn't he? I keep getting lost in the music because there's so much cool music being shared here today. Andy Dion, very cool tune indeed. The Ride of Life here on Your Music Live. Very cool stuff. Very nicely done. And yeah, some nice slides on there. The harmonics, the layers, the vocals, the backing vocals. Yeah, everything in that one. Very good. I love this. Beautiful. Couldn't have said it better myself. Very nicely done. And thank you for, so confused when you're lost in the groove. I know. I get very confused. I'm just like, I'm just sitting here. Because I do sit here by myself, just demoing some of these songs just to make sure that they're not just, people all swearing at me, lots of F-bombs and other bombs. So, sometimes I do have to remind myself that I'm actually doing a live show. Sometimes I forget. But very nicely done, Andy Dion. Thank you for sharing. Don't be a stranger, my friend, because that was super cool, and we want to hear more. from you. Let's find our next tune, shall we? And we'll grab this one here. This is from Illinois. Says, I'm 16 and only been producing for about 2 months. I record, mix, and master myself. And we've got a SoundCloud link here. I'm trying to look at the name here and I can't read it on my spreadsheet. So let's see if it's going to look any better when we come over here and I can actually read it on the big sound. Oh no, the track has not been found. It's been removed. I'm very sorry. So I'll try and say the name, Lil Rod. If that's you and you've shared something on SoundCloud and you're 16, you're going to have to reshare it because it's been removed. So please reshare your song. And if anyone that's watching here, if you're here for the first time and you don't know how this works, there is a link down in the description, or you can just go to studiolivetoday.com/YML and that will take you to the form. You put in your name, your email address, and some details about your song and the link, and then we will consider it for a future show. I've got a team of experts behind the scenes that go through and carefully curate. No, it's just me. I listen to them and go, yep, that's cool, we're playing it. All right, let's go on to the next one. This is Steve George Experiment. It says, entirely recorded in GarageBand on iPad. It's just a stream of thought lyric with a 1950s sci-fi vibe. Now that sounds cool. Yeah? Anyone digging some 1950s sci-fi vibes? It is called Fire Maiden from Mars. And we're going to take a listen to it here on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Very cool. Yes, as Gary Hub says, it is fire or fireworks, maybe. Yeah. See, is there a fireworks emoji? I don't think so. It needs to be 100, 100, 100, firework, firework, firework. Yeah. Very cool vibes. Digging it. Russ, coal vibes now. And you're going to torch this your son. I think it might be too. It's probably like, was it 4 a.m. for you, Russ? Yeah. I feel like I'm in a 1950s diner. Yeah, I dug that. I wasn't really hearing the 1950s sci-fi stuff, but it's in the back, isn't it? Up the front, Steely Dan. In the back, some cool kind of synth sounds going on to pad it out. Very cool. And the funky piano, that ding, 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 ding. That sort of ragtime. Ragtime? Not that. Oh yeah, there's the fireworks. I mean, they could be fireworks, or they could be. I'm going to stop. All right, thank you for sharing that one. Very cool tune, and digging that vibe. All right, this one is a tune from a band called State of Mind. It says was written back in 1995 at Albert Record Studio in London. George Young, Angus, and Malcolm's brother popped in during the recording. Hang on, let me just pick up those names that you just dropped on the floor there. That's pretty darn cool, isn't it? Some young brother action going on in the studio. Let's come over and take a listen to this. This is Overzealous from A State of Mind, and we're going to listen to a little bit of it live here on Your Music Live. From memory, this one has a super long intro. So, maybe we'll play a little bit and then we'll skip a bit forward because I want to hear, there's some cool parts that come into this. So we'll turn it up, we'll hit play and take a listen. Here we go. Overzealous, State of Mind. That sounds like, and this is going to sound bad, it sounds like a lot of the very cool 90s bands that I loved and that I listened to. And I think almost every one of us that played electric guitar in the 90s had at least one song that started exactly like that, with just a guitar with a flange and a distortion. In fact, I can picture in my head, I can picture pressing down the Boss DS1 and then the flanger next to it and just playing that, like playing almost exactly that riff, not exactly that riff, but a riff just like that back in the day. But very cool. Yeah, big time 90s grunge. And you know, if you play some grunge, you're going to get a leave pass from me because I love me some grunge and I love some guitar driven rock and roll. Yeah, as Russ says, a good push and pull in that track for sure. Absolutely. If you're here and you're new to the show, how this works is there's a link down in the description. All you need to do is head on over to that link. It's studiolivetoday.com/YML. You can submit your song and then it will be played on a future show as long as it's not promoting violence or hatred or has too many rude words, because Pete is a bit of a prude. That's me. And I'm the guy. I'm the gatekeeper. I'd love to say it's a democracy around here, but it's not. In the nicest possible way, we get to choose. I get to choose what's played around here. That being said, we accept all styles. We're all in on every different style of music. It's just that we want to make sure it's reasonably family friendly around here. We want to play some cool tunes, such as this one from Inside Bilderberg. This is a song called "Release the Virus." And we're going to take a listen to this one. What do they say? That's a good point. This one has a bit of a dark vibe to it and is sort of fitting for today, even though it is off an EP that I put out 10 years ago. There you go. Over 7 minutes long, so you only hear the start of it here as the show. So go to the link if you want to hear the whole thing. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the reminder. Yeah, if you want to hear the whole version of any of these songs, jump on down to the link and you'll find all of the links, because I go to the effort to do the hard work so you don't have to. This is Inside Bilderberg, Release the Virus. someone was saying that was hypnotic, almost to the point where I almost forgot to turn it down. But yeah, loving the dark atmosphere of that one. That's again the kind of beat that I like to have just playing in the background while I'm just doing my daily stuff. Almost not lo-fi in the way that we would look at lo-fi today, almost lo-fi before there was lo-fi. Yeah. Very cool. Hello, welcome to you. Thank you for being here, even though you're in Korea. Now, the reason, again, I wanted to try doing a show at this time of day is that my friends in Vietnam, in Korea, in Singapore, in all across Asia, when I'm streaming, it's normally 4 in the morning for you. So I know you miss most of the live stream. So if anyone's here for the very first time, what I normally do is say, can you put hashtag new down in the chat? Just say hashtag and the word new, N-E-W. We got some regulars here, the usual suspects. They will always make you feel welcome here on Your Music Live, because this show is for everyone, including the next song that we're about to play here now. We'll play one more song and then we'll have our wee toilet break. Yes, I meant to say it like that. So let's listen to this one. This is La Circe, and it says, made in a makeshift studio, just wanted to try something different. Mostly synths. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure this is fitting into your show, but I love your show, and you give great advice, and have really helped me. You know what? Everything fits in, and clearly I haven't flagged it as not playing, so I must think it fits into the show. I don't remember it because, again, I listened to a lot of these things 3 weeks ago. But we are going to take a listen to this now. So this is La Circe. I'm going to go with that. I'll probably pronounce it different every time I say it. La Circe with a track called Reach You on Your Music Live. Building until Pete turns it down, right? Everyone's like, boo, you suck, Johns. No, we have to turn it down because you need to go and check out the whole tune because it's very cool. Yeah, it was building and building. Some very chilled groove there. You know what that reminds me of? Did anyone listen to the Ministry of Sound Chill Out Sessions CDs back in the day? I owned a truckload of those and I would play those all the time. Usually at the end of the night after you've been drinking and listening to some heavier music, someone would say, hey, let's chuck on the Chill Out Sessions. And you'd throw them on and it would just be exactly that. And it would just be a mix, like it would be a DJ mix of like an hour of chilled tunes. Yeah. I know, the volume knob. The volume knob has no mercy. Yeah, absolutely. The after club chill out sessions for sure. Very nice. Now, I didn't do this deliberately because, again, I'm not smart enough to curate an order of tracks exactly to sort of match a vibe or to do anything in particular. But that is a little bit of a contrast to what we're going to throw out here for the toilet break this time around, this week, this show. So If you've been around the channel for a while, you would remember that in around about September last year, around Songtember time, I think it was, Gary, I threw down a challenge to Gary Hubbs, and I can't even remember. Like we did an interview where we talked about the whole thing, but let's just say at the end of it, I threw down the gauntlet and we put a couple of songs out as to whether Gary Hubbs should do a cover version of a particular song, and I believe it was Barbie Girl, was it Macarena? And Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice. We put it to a vote, and yeah, let me just say that we all stopped, we all collaborated, and we all listened, and then Gary went away and created what I think is the most epic version of Vanilla Ice's Ice Ice Baby I have ever heard. So that is going to be your toilet break for today. Please don't you go away, but I need to have a quick comfort stop. You need to sit down, strap yourself in, turn this one up to 11 and listen to the dulcet tones of Mr. Gary Hubbs doing his cover of Ice Ice Baby. Let's do it.
Yo, VIP, let's kick it!
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow to the extreme. I rock a mic like a vandal, light up the stage and wax a jump like a candle. Dance! You should the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like poisonous mushrooms. Deadly! When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it, you better gangway. Better hit bullseye, the kid don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ revolves it. Pressure! Push it down on me. Push it down on you. No man asked for. Under pressure, that burns a building down, splits a family in two, puts people on the streets. Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping, quick to the point, no faking, cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, burning them, get quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat, with a souped up tempo. I'm on the roll, time to go solo. Rolling! My 5.0 with the rag top down so my hair can flow. Curly's on standby, waiting to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on. We swing to the next stop. I bust a left and I'm heading to the next block. The block's dead, Joe, so I continue to A1A! Beachfront Avenue! Girls were hot, wearing less than bikinis. Rockman lovers, driving Lamborghinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shay with a gauge and Vanilla with a 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. Chumps at the gill cause they're full of 8 balls. Gunshot rang out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped to my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. Trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? Pass me up, confronted all the dope fiends. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out my hook while the DJ revolves it. Terror of knowing what the world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out! Tomorrow gets me higher. Pressure on people on streets.
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. Ride down, that curated all the bass sound. Enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. Cause the sounds like a chemical spill. These little rhymes you can envision and feel. Conducted and formed, it's a hell of a crime.
There you go. Very cool. Yeah, all the same Garys, I know. It is hard. His production is so top notch, Wingy, that is all Gary. That is all him. And the wig was great. So yes, pass on to the rest of the band that they did well. Yes, so you do need to go and check out the full version of that one again. I know, even though it's a toilet break, doesn't mean you get to see the full version of the show. Man, I need to work on I need to powder. It's a little bit warm in here, and I'm just seeing how shiny I am. See, I don't know why I care. You're not here to come and look at my face. You're here to come and look at the cool music. Speaking of which, I better throw the link to that one here in the description, so after the show you can go back and check out the whole lot. And again, do check out the interview that Jay did with Gary today. It was super cool, and you will not be disappointed. All right. Now I'm going to find another song. I was so busy just jamming out to some Ice Ice Baby that I better find another song because I haven't done that. All right, let's go on, and we've just played that one from Lazarus, so we won't play that one again. Orchestra Eclipse. Now, maybe a little bit late for Orchestra Eclipse because I'm pretty sure you're there in the UK, so maybe the middle of the night, and you may not be here live, but I'm sure you'll hopefully catch the replay, and we're going to play this one. Actually, we played that one, didn't we? That was the Avicii cover. Yes, we have played that one, or have we? I can't remember. You know what? I think you've given us another one. So you know what I'll do? I'll just scroll on down and I'll find your next tune because I thought we'd played that one. I may just not have tagged it off. But this one, did we play that one too? Oh man, I'm losing my mojo. I'm going to go to the most recent one and then I'll go back and work out which ones we've actually played. This one we haven't played. And I was a Grand Theft Auto fan. I know Jade Starr likes a bit of GTA. But yeah, we're going to take a listen to this one. This is an orchestral cover. Our friend Orchestra Eclipse does orchestral covers of very unique songs. And in this case, it is going to be the Grand Theft Auto 4 main theme. So if you're a GTA player, you'll probably dig this one. This is the GTA 4 main theme from Orchestra Eclipse. Very cool indeed. Yes. Yeah, I know. I always had the car radio on. I did like that. That was probably my favourite feature of GTA was the whole ability to play the tune and change the radio station. Right? Very cool indeed. Very nice. Yes, love it more than the original. I know when I listen to Orchestra Eclipse and stuff, I'm like, you throw some orchestral instruments in there, it actually often sounds cooler than the original song that you're doing the cover of. And I really like the cover art there that you put there. Very nicely done. There you go. QB says, Orchestra Eclipse, if you cover all the GTA themes, someone might be able to make that into a game mod. How cool would that be? Yeah, I know. Do your own game mod where it's replaced all the songs with Orchestra Eclipse versions of the songs. Very cool. All right, let's jump in and get another tune. This is Neil Dara. Says, this is Neil's fifth single, which he wrote back in 1995 when he was at uni in San Antonio, Texas. The song was originally recorded in 95 with some overdubs and editing added on GarageBand, thanks to Pete John's tutorials in February 2021. Wow, 26 years in the making. Love it. It features a classic rock and roll sound with the main influence being Primal Scream's Rocks and Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones. It's about becoming famous and singing the song back to an ex-lover who wrote you off as a loser. I like that. I like the premise. I like it a lot. Let's jump in and take a listen to this one, shall we? This is a tune from Neil Dara, and it is called Teen Idol. Let's take a listen to it live on Your Music Live.
Bye.
that's how you get a bit of a guitar solo in there. You make it a 4-second guitar solo. Very cool, yeah, that old familiar riff. I know, I like it. Hearing the start of it there and like what they said about it, and then hearing the song, I'm like, yeah, a bit of classic punk. It's a bit early Weezer. If you listen to Weezer on the what was the album that had El Scorcho on it? Why am I blanking on that? Not the Red album, the one that had the natural Pinkerton. That's very Weezer on Pinkerton kind of sound. That mid to late 90s post grunge sound. Very cool. Dig it a lot. Hello, Christina Chan. Thank you for being here. Yeah, very cool. This is what I want more of. I know, but you never know. You just never know what you're going to get. That's probably one of the good things about Your Music Live is you just never know. When I hit that play button, you don't know what's coming out. Let's be honest. Sometimes I don't know what's coming out. So thank you again for sharing. And again, do not be a stranger. Share again. And don't worry, Mark. I also thought it was a golf ball. How much does that look like a golf ball on a tee? And I'm like, why are they teeing off into that? Oh, it's the business end of an SM58. Yes, I do. I also like the art. I would buy that album. If I just walked in to a record store and that was an album cover, I would just pick it up and put it in my virtual shopping cart and walk out. Okay, I'd pay for it and then I'd walk out. Remember buying CDs? Oh, I'm so old, I miss buying CDs. Hands up who misses buying physical media. Maybe you still do. Anyone still buying physical media? I miss it. I miss liner notes. I miss the moment when you get that CD home and you stick it in your CD player for the first time and you're reading the liner notes and you listen to it all the way through, even though you don't like tracks 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10. You just listen to them all anyway because you're like, hey, I paid $30 for this CD. I'm listening to every track. Or is that just me? Brian Mendoza says, I wrote this song when I was at my lowest point of my struggle with creativity. I was also dealing with depression and I'm slowly recovering at the moment. Great to hear, Brian. I wrote this song when I had no hope in myself as a person and doubted everything about myself. I eventually met someone who has given me hope, someone who had shown me that I have a reason to keep going. The only light that was shining in the darkness I was stuck in. And this is a tune called The Light That Gave Me Hope. Let's listen to this one. This is Brian Mendoza on Your Music Live. Brian Mendoza, The Light That Gave Me Hope. Very cool. Amarasea is saying, just realised that Pete and I were head bopping in perfect sync. That's because that one had a very much a bob on the 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That sort of music, you got to bob on the 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Unlike regular rock music where you got to go 1. You got to rock on the 2 and 4. When you're in rock music, got to rock on the 2 and 4. Like that. Anyway, yeah, very well done. Very cool stuff and excellent synths. Yeah, very upbeat, up vibe and very cool indeed. Very nicely done. Thank you all for sharing, Brian, and I'm glad to hear that you found your light, your spark, and that, yes, you found someone or something to keep you going. And you know what? Music is one of the best things to keep me going and to keep everyone going because, as I always say, music is cool because when you're in your darkest times, it can bring you up and it can help you get through those. And when you're having fun, it can just enhance that to the next level. So music will always take you up a notch or two, in my experience. Or sometimes it might just it might hit you in the feels, which is okay sometimes as well, yeah. All right, let's move on and find some more tunes to play because we've got a whole heap more to get into here. I like it when I get these short sentences. Sometimes I like the essays, sometimes I like the short sentences. This one is from Planet Eyeball, who says, I recorded at home with Logic Pro, wrote after a fight with girlfriend. There you go. So, let's see what a song recorded in Logic Pro after a fight with a girlfriend is all about. This is Planet Eyeball. Again, cool names. Where do you folks come up with these cool band names? Planet Eyeball with Alienated here on Your Music Live. Yeah, where do I buy my ticket to Planet Eyeball? I want to board the next possible... Oh, there you go. Jade's just purchased land on Planet Eyeball. Yeah, I've just priced flights. Look, they're not cheap, but I think it's an investment that I need to make. Yeah, let's all go. Let's get on our way to Planet Eyeball. Yeah, wake up everyone there. Yeah, we thought you might like that one, Tom. Thought it might be up your alley. Yeah, absolutely a radio-ready song. Sounds really good. Time to join the Planet Eyeball cult. Yeah, I don't know if you wanted to be our cult leader, but you now are. So we bow down to you, oh great one, and your Planet Eyeball vision. Thank you. What a cool tune. Very well done. Very well done. And thank you for sharing it. And again, don't be a stranger. Share more. We want more cool tunes because you folks are bringing it in a big bad way. And we got a bunch more to go here today. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. Let's hear a cover song. This is from Clary Paul, and it says, it's got a long thing here. I'll read this, but I'll read it in the fastest voice I can. This cover version of Absolutely Cuckoo by the Magnetic Fields was my first GarageBand project. All instruments recorded directly into iPhone with nothing but a pair of earbuds. You can hear the metronome click bleed at the end. We've all been there. I've been watching Studio Live today and was so eager to start recording despite having no gear, fired by the enthusiasm and invaluable assistance of some guy. Thank you. I used my steel string acoustic, classical guitar, mandolin and ukulele and initially recorded 2 vocal tracks singing alternate lines on each track. The vocals were awful, sung straight into the iPhone, so I re-recorded them after purchasing an audio interface microphone and a good pair of headphones. 8 vocal tracks in total. Might suggest I got carried away. The video was made entirely from photos already on my iPhone and they were all mugshots of me except for the Picasso painting and the cameo appearance of Gene Wilder. Syncing the lyrics to the song took some doing, but it was great fun and making it. And it's all over in less than a minute. A big thanks to Pete Johns in Studio Live today for all the help and encouragement that made it possible. You are very welcome, and I happen to have seen this and heard this song, and it is super cool, and we're going to listen to it now. It is a cover of Absolutely Cuckoo by the Magnetic Fields, and you're going to want to turn this one up and take a listen. This is Clara Paul on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
Don't fall in love with me yet. We only recently met. True, I'm in love with you, but you might decide I'm a nut. Give me a week or two to go absolutely cuckoo. Then when you see your error, then you can flee in terror like everybody else does. I only tell you this cause I'm easy to get rid of. But not if we fall in love. Now that I'm on the make, and if you make a mistake, my heart will certainly break. I'll have to jump in a lake, and all my friends will blame you. There's no telling what they'll do. It's only fair to tell you I'm absolutely cuckoo.
There you go. Absolutely cuckoo. Clara Paul. Yep. Everyone's had a track like that, especially when you start up and you get to the end of your track and you're just hearing the tick, 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 tick of the metronome. You're like, oh no. Oh, well, it's there now. It's done. I've done it. But very cool there. Absolutely cuckoo cover there. Yes. Quirky. Love it, right? Very cool. Very nice. Very done. What is it? I need to buy this song and I can play it if anyone ever asks me out. There you go. Yeah. Very cool voice. Very well produced. Very nicely done. Dig it. That was ace. Absolutely. Really fun. Really awesome. And just goes to show you don't need much. Just do your thing. Record, create, do videos, do whatever you want. It can be done. All right. This one sounds intriguing. And it says, I made this track using a PSP game. My masterpiece. Okay. This is from Crystal Clear. And we'll jump over here to YouTube, and it's called So Far. Crystal Clear with a track called So Far, and we'll give it a spin. A PSP game. Is that even a thing? We're about to find out. Crystal Clear, So Far on Your Music Live. Very cool, yeah. Very nice. Sorry, I snuck the air conditioner on. Yeah, a little bit of Spaceman going on there. Yeah, liking those runs. The doodle-diddle-doodle-diddle. Some nice little arpeggiators going on there. And yeah, at that part I could hear some vocals coming in. Yeah, totally. Would be nice with some vocals in there. But again, the creativity of you folks just continues to amaze me. You're like, who's sitting there playing a game on their PlayStation Portable? I don't even know anyone who owns a PSP anymore. I don't know anyone that uses any mobile gaming. I think now that we have our phones, everyone games on their phones, don't they? But yeah, very cool. I love the concept, love the idea, and very well done. Thank you for sharing. How are we going? We've got 30 minutes left in the show, folks. We've got plenty more tunes to come, including some Happy Ron coming up. And we've got a new track from Statistic, who we know you need to turn it up to 11 to hear Statistic. But for now, let's grab this tune. This is from L3, and it says, written about the stages of loss, and it was all created in a little old app called GarageBand. And it also, because it's SoundCloud, it decided to play before I wanted it to. Let's turn up the volume here. L3 with Bored here on Your Music Live.
She said on that fateful day made my eyes go wide and my hair grow grey. After that I had no more words to say. I feel like I've lost my way. I did everything right for you. I was better than anyone else before me. It seems like I never ever did enough. Or was I too slow to catch your bluff? Or is this just one big nightmare, just a little playground fun for having fun? Watching you see my pain and then you pass me on the blame. First one touch for me to adore you. Wasn't too long till you got bored of me. You ripped my heart out on a stake. I guess you can give just take. Put the barrel to my head and just one bullet then I'm dead. And I promise you I won't ever bother you again. And I guess that's what I get for trying to be your friend. Maybe we should just stay just friends. That sentence was a certain pain in my chest. Those words like a shotgun to my heart. Now I'm tapped on myself a working Paul fucking plot. I never ever thought it'd end like this. But I think it's time to put an end to all this shit. Just one pill and it's all gone from here. Good night, sweet dreams, this is it. Just one touch from me to adore you. Wasn't too long till you got bored of me. You ripped my heart out on a stake. I guess you can give just take. Put the barrel to my head and just one bullet then I'm
Very cool. Bored from L3, EL3, not sure. Very cool though. Yeah, an interesting track. Definitely very unique. I can't quite place it, and I guess I don't have to. It's its own thing, right? I really like it. I like the vocal line following the melody. That was really interesting and really cool. And yeah, I don't know, it was something cool about that. Love the album artwork. If you can't read that, it says, "Hey, sorry, but I think I preferred us as friends. Lol, XD." Meaning smiley face with eyes closed, I think. I don't know. I'm an old man. Yeah, Ian Jury, that's it. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, hit me, hit me slowly, hit me quick. A bit like that, right? Yeah? Did I get that right, Russ? That would be really embarrassing if you're like, Pete, that's not Ian Jury. He didn't do that song. But I think he did. Hands up who likes synthwave. Me! I like synthwave. This synthwave song was made with FL Studio. I'm learning about mixing and I like your channel and learn some things. Cool. Even though you use a different DAW, the genre is not meant to grab your attention, but be a little bit of background music. Okay, I can dig. You can dig some background music, yeah? Yeah, for sure. Let's do this thing. Let's come and take a listen to this one. This is Manny Clouch with Radio Launched, and we're going to listen to it live on Your Music Live. I don't know about that being background. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, very catchy rhythm. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, Emobot 9000, you're going to have to look that up. I want to see, here's a challenge. I want to see Russ, Emobot 9000, Manaclout, and QB come together and create some. And maybe Gerard Voss can play some E-drums on it. I want you guys to form a super synthwave band and create the world's greatest synthwave song ever. There you go. I've thrown it down now. I do. I'm the ideas man. I do none of the hard work. I just throw it out there. So there you go. I want to see you all come together and do that. And I expect it ready for the show on Friday. No, not true. But yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that one, because Sharon is Karen. All right, let's grab a tune here from Alex Thomas, shall we? So it speaks about not being able to process after a person you were once in a relationship with being just fine without you. Wow, we're hitting the breakup songs hard, aren't we? Employs a lot of metaphorical language, comparing the lovers to co-pilots on the bridge, and titling the song "Fly Again," referring to the hope that they may be together again. I wrote and recorded it when I was 14, but only released it just over 2 weeks ago. I am 15 now. Constructive criticism is welcome. However, my mixing knowledge isn't great, so don't slate me too much. We quote, of course, the equipment I used were a Squender Friar. That's a new type of guitar, the Squender Friar. A Squier Fender Telecaster, Focusrite Scarlett Solo, Harley Benton Concert Ukulele, Salvador Cortez Classical Guitar, Akai MPK2 MIDI, Blue Snowball Microphone, MacBook Retina early 2015, and GarageBand. That's a lot of stuff. That's some gear. But it's not all about the gear, it's about the song. And I'm intrigued to listen to this. So Alex Thomas, we're going to listen to your tune called Fly Again. Let's give it a spin here live on Your Music Live.
Oh yes, just accept that she doesn't even miss you at all. She's falling into that.
15 years old? Are you sure? Yeah. Let it be known that I was not writing songs like that when I was 15. Right? Yeah, really good. The voice is killer. I loved the tempo change. That just was like, just moved into it. Yeah, beautiful. I like it a lot too. Wrote it at 14, recorded it at 15. Right? What was I writing when I was 15? I can't even remember. It wasn't this. It wasn't good. Yeah, and I really like it. I really dig the tempo change there. Definitely a nice vibe. Well done. Thank you for sharing. And by all means, do share again, Alex, because you've got yourself a future, my friend. You're going to be creating more music in the future. I'm absolutely positive of that. All right, let's come on and grab our next tune. Now, I think I've played that one. That was Lazarus. I've already played that tune. I didn't mark it off. Okay. Let's play this one from Jordan Martin. He says, it's one of my first ever songs and biggest song. It was made in less than 2 hours. Okay, let's give it a spin. A song made in 2 hours. I've done that before. Sometimes you don't need all the time, do you? You just need to do it. This is a tune called Beautiful One, and it's Jordan Martin, and we are going to play it live here on Your Music Live. We're getting into the evening now. I'm getting all a bit low key, a bit easy listening radio. This is Pete Johns on Radio WARM Warm. This is a beautiful one, Jordan Martin on Your Music Live.
I, a ray of light from another dimension, I have no control over myself. When I'm at my best, I just try to let go and let the light shine.
You're the light from the sun. Grab my hand, we'll run. From two we'll come to one. Our pain will soon be done.
Very nice. Jordan Martin with Beautiful One. That was beautiful. You know what that reminded me of? There's a song I keep talking about Weezer because I love me some Weezer. There was a song at the end of Weezer's Pinkerton album called Butterfly, and it was just rivers, and it was a varied tempo just like this tune, and it was just vocal and guitar. And sometimes just vocal and guitar, and it doesn't have to be the world's best recording. It can just work. It can sound cool. And that one sounded cool. Yeah, very nice. It was beautiful. It was very nice. Farewell to folks who have to leave us. I appreciate it. Let me know if you are leaving or if you're coming or if you're going. Let me know what you thought of this different day, different time. Should it be later, earlier, different time of the week? We'll probably do this once a month just to make sure that we have an extra show. Although next month we've got 5 big shows because next month is April. And April has 5 Fridays. So we'll be here for 5 shows in the month of April. So look forward to those ones, and we may need an extra one. But when we do the extra ones, let me know when is a good time, and we'll put it out and ask the crowd. Yes, Weezer does walk indeed. Weezer, hang on, can you do the Weezer sign? Yeah, love me some Weezer. Alrighty, let's come in and grab a couple more tunes. We're going to bring us on home with a few more tunes. You know what? I did promise you some Happy Ron, didn't I? And I'm pretty sure, now that I've promised it, I'm like, did Ron send a song? Does Ron have one in the list here? Of course he does. He's Happy Ron. He's happy to oblige. So this is a Happy Ron tune where Ron says, tribute to all the good-hearted people who play, stand behind me in life, play music with me, and listen to my music. Which is everyone. Everyone should at least, if you're not playing music with Happy Ron, you should be listening to Happy Ron. And Ron, did I see you doing a live show today? I know you do live shows on Mondays sometimes. I'm sorry that I always miss them because I'm always doing other things. I'm creating videos or doing things, but I will have to try and catch a Happy Ron live show again sometime soon. But this looks like a live version from 2018 of Happy Ron and a tune called The Good-Hearted People.
Sometimes I don't trust enough, and sometimes I don't love enough. Don't always remember the names. Sometimes I don't think enough, and sometimes I don't drink enough. I think that is just a shame. And I need to remember just who I am here for, and not think that I need any more. 'Cause life is pretty good. Life is pretty sweet. Life is pretty sweet. Life is pretty fine. Life is pretty fine. When you got the good-hearted people behind you. Some will just talk too much, and some will not hear enough. They just think it's all about them. Some will just walk back in, and some will take it on the chin, always trying to go round again. Well, why would I think twice suppose I should ignore when I've always had so much more. 'Cause life is pretty good. Life is pretty good. Life is pretty sweet.
Life is pretty sweet.
Life is pretty fine.
Life is pretty fine.
When you got the good-hearted people beside you.
That may be the first ever double bass solo on Your Music Live. Bassists do it standing up. Ron indeed does make us happy. Happy Ron for the absolute win. And yes, Ron, that Johnny Cash t-shirt is epic, my friend. I need one of those in my life. Very, very cool indeed. Yes, take a bow. Take a bow indeed. And I don't wrestle. Who asked me if I wrestle? No, I definitely don't wrestle. Oh, I don't wrestle because if I love the backing band, he brings it. Sorry, I'm watching the video now. You've got to go and watch the whole video. Look, he's got the whole crew. Happy Ron with the whole crew there. Back in 2018. No, I don't wrestle because wrestling's dangerous. You might lose an eye. And pause and continue. Let's grab a tune from Night Train. Which is says Night Train 1988, which is our buddy Al. He says, "Hi Pete, this is the second track I've sent to YML. It is indeed. We played one last time. I wrote this song with my brother around 25 years ago and only just got around to recording it since discovering GarageBand. It's all about living life to the full and not playing it safe. Like it. Thanks for all your guidance, which has made it possible for me to start writing music again and for giving me something to look forward to on a Friday evening." Well, I apologize because I'm playing this on a Monday evening, but that's okay because I think I saw another song from you. I think you've submitted yet another one. So in a couple of weeks' time, we'll give you another spin, and that'll be on a Friday night. So if you missed this one live here, my friend, do not fret, do not worry, because you can watch the replay, but you can also go and check out a future show. All right, let's play this tune. This is Night Train 1988 with Safe Haven here on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed, yeah. Love the visuals, love the recording. I reckon they were my first pair of headphones. Are they Sennheiser HD 201s? I think I had them. They were my very first set of headphones. And I think you're using the AKG D5 there, aren't you? Sorry, I nerded out there on the gear. Really nicely done, though. What a cool song. Very cool video. Really engaging. Really just keeps you in it, right? Keeps you right there. This live right now, this is so live. This is so live that I can even say, hello, Switzerell Judah. See? Did you just fall backwards off your gaming chair? Oh, I can't believe it's live. No, it is live. Welcome. Welcome to the show. No, it's not. It's not. See, I'm now disappointed. It's not an AKG. See, my skills, my powers of deduction are terrible. But really cool song. I dig it. I like it a lot. Night Train 1988. Our man Alan sharing another cool tune here on Your Music Live. Speaking of cool people and cool tunes and cool things, you know who the cool person is? And I don't know if he's still around here because it is the middle of the night for our man Gerard Voss. Gerard Fox. I've combined his stage name and his real name. But I wanted to play this because Gerard uses slaps.com, which is the social media sharing music network from our friends at DistroKid. And did you know... You probably did because I've mentioned it a few times now, but did you know that DistroKid are the wonderful sponsors of Your Music Live? Well, they are, and they sponsored this exact show. So thank you to DistroKid. If you're an independent musician and you're looking to release your music online, DistroKid can do it for less than $20 per year. And if you use that link, it's down in the description too, they'll take 7% off the price of the first year's subscription on any DistroKid plan. How cool is that? All right, let's jump in and take a listen to this. This is Ice Fox, our man Gerard Voss with Cold Quest. The Ice Fox journey continues. She's getting used for the intense cold and starts exploring new areas in the desolate Arctic environment. Ice Fox with Cold Quest here on Your Music Live. As usual, Gerard Voss, bring in the funk, the syncopation, the rhythm, you can't quite find it, the Rush-style prog rock drumming goodness of coolness. There you go. Perfect name for it too. Those strings make it sound cold to me, I know. Brr, it may be about 34 degrees in this room right now and I'm sweating like a pig, but that cooled me down. Drums! The only thing better than drums is bass, right? No. Drum and bass. For the win. All right, we've got time for about 2 or 3 more tracks here, so I hope you're having fun. If you are having fun, hit the like button. That just tells me that you like this song and I should keep coming back and doing it and doing extra shows like this. Wow, we've had, I think I've done 4 videos in 48 hours, so I think I deserve a rest. Tomorrow's video will be a clip from one of the weekend's shows. Just so you know, I'll be taking the day off because this is usually my Saturday because I usually don't do much on a Tuesday or a Wednesday my time. It's usually my weekend, but I've come back to do one more video. So, yeah, tonight will be my Friday night for sure. Let's jump in with another cool sounding band name. It's called Untitled Soup. Untitled Soup. And it's a tune called Lost. And they said, well, it originally started as a school project. I was messing around with the software and I ended up creating whatever you call this. So whatever you call this, I call it Lost by Untitled Soup. And we're going to give it a spin right now on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. Spin it up. Yeah, I agree with you, Gringo. How good was that kick? And just, you know what? More school projects like that. I wish I could say that my school projects resulted in tunes like that. They did not. Although I did do music in high school. I did write some songs. I wish we had better recording media back then, because I don't know where my songs are that I created as a teenager or as a school kid, because there was really no way to properly capture them. There's probably some cassette tapes lying around somewhere that have some of my old compositions on them, but goodness knows where. One day I'll find them. We'll be digging through some tapes. Actually, I have, yeah, don't worry. I was just trying to think out loud. I had I've got a USB cassette tape thing, and I was actually going to do a video on recording cassette tapes to iPhone. So let's do that. Remind me of that. I think that would be a cool video. We'll do that. School of Rock, absolutely. Yes. 2 more tunes. Let's play this one. I've seen you here, Gringo. So we're gonna. I see you there. So we're gonna play your tune. So let's play this one. Gringo says, "Hi Pete, I can't say much about this one other than the fact that it's definitely strange." We love strange around here, my friend. I've been sampling a lot of vocals and reversing them, as well as chopping them up. Highly recommend starting at the 1 minute mark or so, because that's around when the drop comes in. I hope you enjoy. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to do exactly that. We'll come up here to maybe 50 seconds, just so we don't miss the drop. So this is called... What is it called? The Wandering Rover. And we're going to play it here, right now, on Your Music Live. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm going to have to find something to grip onto here, Gary. That was cool. I dig that a lot. Again, just there's so many different things you can do with music and with sound and with audio, and that is just one example of it. So very nicely done. Did I put the link in there? I did. Yes, Dark Times, Sad Limes, The Wandering Rover. Very cool. I like it, and dig the album art. Again, is that what's his name? Pico or something? Is that cartoon character? I've seen him on like the kids watch on like ABC, and he's got a name, and he's called something. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. It has been a long couple of days. All right, guess what? This is the end, my only friend. The end. Yes, we got one more song to go, and I'm going to take you out with a bang here because this is our friend's Statistic. And you know that when we play Statistic, you've got to turn your volume up to 11. You've got to strap yourself in, and you've got to get ready for something that's going to rock you pretty gosh darn hard. So this is a tune. Now, the name of the song, it seems to be a number. So what is that? 4,206,000,000,000? I don't know. You can see it, you can read the name of the song, but I don't care because it's cool and we're going to go out with it. Thanks for being here on Your Music Live. We'll drop in quickly to say goodbye, but feel free to say your goodbyes in the chat and listen to this one, Statistic, here on Your Music Live. The one and only Statistic, bringing us home in a big bad way. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all your contributions, for the artists that we featured tonight. Great job on sharing your music. For those that were here listening along, providing all your support, all your feedback, thank you for being here. To our sponsors, DistroKid, thank you for supporting independent music week in, week out here on Your Music Live. Until next time, which won't be long because we're back on Friday. Woo! I'll see you on episode 41 of Your Music Live. Until then, remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, keep creating, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.